Arcade Heroes.
Greetings, it's Adam with ArcadeHeroes.com, and I am at the LAI Games booth playing Smash DX. DX would be for Deluxe, which implies that they could have a non-deluxe version of the game out, which would probably just mean no motion seat, or have that out sometime down the road. But they had 4 units linked together for attendees to play and enjoy. One thing I can say right off the bat is that the game looks much better in person than it does through the online videos, but that would be due to the online compression plus possibly the capture device that they were using for that. But as you can see, it has a camera so that you can take your picture, and the steering wheel does have buttons on it that you can use to fire off your weapons, although one thing I guess that I kind of missed out on was pushing them both at the same time to fire your weapons. If you only push one, then you just do a spin, 360 spin. As you saw there's 5 levels, and I think it was 5 trucks or more. I don't remember for certain, but each one has different stats. And now I'm not really sure what the difference was between the single player and local battle. I wasn't playing against anybody else linked up. I assume the local battle is supposed to be that, but since I picked it without connecting with somebody unless they could join at some other time, it just is essentially a single player game. And at the beginning of the race, at least on this track, I didn't get a chance to play any other tracks. There were no CPU opponents right next to me, although they show up here in a second. Now, one thing that I guess I didn't realize as I was playing, that sometimes I would start to slow down. I was like, am I stuck in mud? But as I've rewatched this, I realized that's when I was getting hit by enemy lightning strikes. But there's the spin attack. That is something that they took or borrowed from Asphalt 9 Legends Arcade, where you can do the same sort of maneuver to destroy one of your opponents, but it only works when you're right next to them. Now, the game is available now, and so if you place your order with your distributor, you'll be getting it soonish. LAI did say that they were waiting on units to arrive at the warehouse, that they weren't ready to ship like right away, but the game is complete. I did run into Retro Ralph, who was playing just getting off the game, as I met him, and I was in the middle of filming something, but we talked afterwards. He said on his, he wasn't sure if it was like this on all of them, but for him the calibration was way off and way too sensitive. He also wasn't a fan of the motion seat, that he said it was too violent. At least for me, well, I did notice something on the calibration where sometimes it seemed to go a little bit off. It didn't seem to be too extreme. I did play on a different cabinet than he did. And I also didn't notice the motion being anything extreme or any different than what I've experienced before on other motion games. But in looking at my footage as well, it does seem like the cabinet he was playing on did have stronger motion than the other ones. I don't know if that's an adjustable feature that the operators can make or not. It's possible. But yeah, so this is another arcade exclusive from Superwin and LAI Games. Again, available now. And so if you come across it out there sometime soon, let me know what you think about it. For an off-road enemy combat game, or just a vehicular combat game is the best word for that. One frustrating thing for me here was that out of nowhere came this other car, and I got second place even though I was in first place most of the time. Oh well. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.